Suffolk County Police, may I help you?
Everybody's dead.
Well, what do you guys did?
Guy come running into the bar and said that mother and father are shot.
I've been to a lot of crime scenes. I've never seen anything like this.
It's good to have you back, you horror-hungry humans.
I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized that what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil.
When there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk here.
Welcome to prime time, bitch!
Hello, everyone. This is Ralph Perez from Horror and Coffee with another live stream. I don't have coffee. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm in a juice mood, so I'm having juice. I have a sweet tooth today, and it seems to be one of those things. And I see Jimmy, my boy Jimmy here, get them Godzilla files out. Guess what, Jimmy? I got the files. Got the files right here, and we're going to talk about Godzilla. Godzilla marks 70 years old this month. Happy birthday, Godzilla. Okay? Happy birthday to you. Okay? So we are very happy to have Godzilla and I have a lot of stuff to show off here in celebration of that. This is going to be a very free-flowing, kind of not so structured kind of live stream where we're going to just talk Godzilla right now. And I see Peaceful G saying, hi, hello, my love. How are you? That's right. That's my love right there. Okay. So I'm going to bring in right now the guy I invited because this guy knows his Godzilla stuff and he knows his lore very well. So that's something him and I have in common. And I like to bring in right now Robert from Robert Makes the Cut, coming live from California. What part of California again?
Fontana, California. It's called Inland Empire.
Inland Empire.
Don't ask me why we got that name, but
that sounds funny. I never heard of that actually. But there anyway, there he is. Right.
Yeah,
so
I'm in the hood.
Robert
It's like training day up in here.
It is, isn't it? Let me tell you. It's been an interesting month. And again, like I said, we're nearing the end of 2024. Yeah, it's been quite a year, and we've seen a lot of horror movies. There's been a lot of things, we've talked about. We've had the Halloween thing. We've had Exorcist. We had The First Omen. We had, a lot of movies that came out. The last one was Heretic, which I reviewed. That was an interesting one.
Don't forget Terrifier 3.
Terrifier 3, oh, yo, dude. I mean, I reviewed it, but just for the record, that movie was, it's as it, that movie would make Jason go like this, like,
yeah.
Like, really, like, there's nothing you could do.
Lying around on the table.
I don't know where it went. It's over there. It's fine. It's just that Jason, even Jason would have been like, yo, dude, chill.
Oh yeah,
Art the Clown is like off the hook. Like I've never seen the kind of stuff I've ever seen.
That shower murder scene took the cake.
The shower murder scene, but the thing, honestly, a highlight was not even any of that. My highlight was that little cameo from the famous that quick cameo from what's his name? Oh my God.
Oh, I don't know. Tom Savini, right?
Tom Savini, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Tom Savini. That cute little cameo, I was like, what better person to be a cameo in a movie like Terrifier than the great master of practical gore effects himself, but Tom Savini. I tell you, absolutely. Having said all that, happy birthday, Godzilla.
Happy 70th.
Happy 70th. It's been 70 years since the release of the original Gojira from 1954. 1954.
And it just came out on the 4K on Criterion.
That's 4K? Because I have that same one on Blu-ray.
4K.
You know what's funny? As I was looking, because I have my collection of Godzilla movies here too to show off. I have that exact same one from Criterion on Blu-ray,
you know,
but I can't find it. Somebody stole it from my shelf.
Oh shit!
I think somebody snuck in here in the middle of the night and just took it and left. Didn't touch anything else.
It happens.
Yeah,
They know good cinema when they see it. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's local.
Jimmy says hi to you, Rob.
Oh, hey Jimmy.
Wilkie's Love Movies and Music says, hey, hello, Wilkie. Thank you for joining the channel. We got also Jason Dominguez saying,
Toby.
Omendo Gojira. Gojira, for those of you who don't know, is Godzilla in Japanese. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because, so... That's really good. So thank you, Jason, for being here. I also thank Justin Sanchez. Hey, Godzilla head looks
right there. Gojira in Japanese.
Gojira, and that's what it says in Japanese and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't know a lot of stuff. Wait, Crypto Panda is saying my Big Rob. You know this guy?
I don't
you
know.
Okay, maybe you know him. Maybe you don't. I don't know. Maybe he's just being cool.
Could be my stalker. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a stalker.
Yeah, pretty much. Justin Sanchez says, I remember watching the 1954 movie in high school. I'm glad to own it on DVD. And it's me, Yang.
Oh, yeah. Oh, got it.
So you know him. Okay.
I know.
Okay, cool.
Very good. That makes me feel a lot better. A lot more secured now.
A lot more secure. You're not going to set the alarm system?
No, we're good. We're good.
Welcome, Yang. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
Appreciate your presence. I appreciate everybody's presence here. This again, Godzilla is first of all a favorite of mine, and let me give you a backstory. I first encountered Godzilla when I was, I think, about 5 or 4. I was with my mom. I forgot where. I don't remember where we were particularly, but I remember coming home with my mom, and my father was watching this one. I'm gonna put up a freeze frame of it so you can see what it is. Hold on, not this one. You know what? I'll show it later.
Okay, no problem.
But because it's kind of weird on how to do this, but for the record, it was Godzilla, King Kong versus Godzilla, which was originally released in 1962. They were showing it on Channel 9. Channel 9 was big for, playing Godzilla movies at the time in the early to mid 70s.
Right.
And when I got home, with my mom, I saw my father watching this, and he was like, "Yeah, mira esto aquí." And I was like, "Oh," and I was like, whoa, like I was so excited when I saw that. And King Kong looked cool and everything, whatever. That, obviously it was a guy in a monkey suit. Fine.
Oh, yeah. Well, back then we don't know any better.
Yeah, but what really attracted me was Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
How this reptile looking thing. And I was like, what is this? And he breathes fire, So I was walking around as a kid pretending to be Godzilla going like that, pretending like I forget about it. Especially during winter when you had that smoke, when you had that, I forget it. I had a crazy imagination when I was a kid, and I had such a good time with that, getting to learn who this Godzilla was and everything. And then I started seeing the other movies that came out, Godzilla versus this, Godzilla versus that, Godzilla versus that. Over the years,
Destroy All Monsters,
and then
Godzilla.
And then you started meeting all the other monsters: Mothra, King Ghidorah, Rodan, Hedorah, the Smog monster.
Hey, that's why we got this set in Criterion, huh?
Yeah, I've been wanting to get that. I still haven't. I should buy it. That show everybody what that is. Open that because I did a video on this once because my friend Victor has that.
So I took the discs out.
Yeah.
You know the way they have them. I don't want to scratch them, so I put them in little envelopes.
Oh, okay. Do you think they will get scratched in that?
Well, it's see the way that it's placed. See what I mean? See, you got to slide it all the way in there.
Yeah. So you're afraid that it might get scratched. Okay, I get that.
This is too expensive set. So
it is. It was like $100 or so, right?
Yeah, but I got it like really cheap on a sale. You know
nice.
that. So I got it. I think it came out to like 70 or 80 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And those movies, and correct me if I'm wrong. These movies were what covered what's called the Showa era.
Yeah, from 1954 to 1975.
Right.
15 kaiju classics.
15 kaiju classics. Kaiju means monsters, right?
So and they have the listing right here, the sheet right here.
Look at that. And it's a description of all the movies.
Yeah, it's a detailed book here. Yeah. You know, it's they give you a description and artwork for each movie. See?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at that. Amazing. Beautiful artwork. I have to. I don't know why I don't own that. I should be ashamed of myself, but
no, I mean,
but I have to say that Godzilla is a cultural staple.
See, each film is covered.
Each film is covered in that, right? I remember. Yeah, that's the original one from 1954, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. And if you don't know the answer, it's totally cool. I just love telling the story. Do you know how the idea of Godzilla originated?
Oh, because World War II during the atomic, bomb and all that.
Right.
And then it's kind of like an anti-war kind of theme, awareness of nuclear atomic testing and all that.
Of what you do when you mess with nature and nature goes amok on you. That's basically what it is. Because the issue with nuclear energy, basically, was its abuse. There's good uses for it, but there's also abuses for it. Nuclear weapons is a form of abuse for it. Look what happened to end the Second World War. And there's a controversy even to this day, and there's debate over whether that was the right thing to do or not. In my opinion, it wasn't. Because of all the thousands of lives that were lost.
Yeah, there's a documentary on Max.
About
the Hiroshima Nagasaki. I know it's kind of out of the subject a little bit, but it's called. I believe I have it on DVD.
Okay.
It's called I think it's called White Light, Black Rain. If I'm not something like that.
Look at that. Yeah.
You can see it on Max.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can look it up. But here's something else about it that many people know, some people don't. A few years after the end of the Second World War, there was an incident that took place during the testing of a thermonuclear hydrogen bomb in the I believe the Bikini Islands in the South Pacific, where
that's right.
There was a shipping vessel called the Lucky Dragon, where there was these fishermen that were doing their usual fisherman team, but they didn't get the memo to stay out of the area. And then they described it as the sun coming up all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Right.
And they felt the intense heat of this nuclear bomb that the Americans were testing on in Bikini Island. And then what happened was they were fine initially. They didn't get blown away, but the radiation exposure.
Wasn't that the opening credits for Godzilla 2012? That one?
I think so.
Yeah, they have snippets
2014, you mean?
I mean, 2014. Yeah.
Yeah. They incorporated that into that.
Yeah, that was neat.
It was neat because it lent to a real life event that happened in history and how they incorporated that into the whole mythos of Godzilla about
that one was starring Bryan Cranston. Yeah,
right, Bryan Cranston, who only was there for the first half hour. But we could talk about that later. Godzilla, is a radiated dinosaur, basically a dinosaur that either was already alive at the time of the nuclear test or was awakened by the nuclear test after a long hypothermic sleep of millions of years or whatever, right?
Or some kind of mutation, perhaps, maybe.
Well, he became mutated. He was a mutated dinosaur.
Right.
Exactly. So the idea was that he that's how we got the energy and the power to breathe atomic fire. It's not just regular fire like the way a dragon would just breathe fire. This fire was like a light blue
atomic
plumage of an atomic blast
right.
that will come out of it, which is quite a creative thing. You know what I mean? Robert, it looks like your video feed is messed up a little. Yeah, you're frozen. I don't know why.
Do you want me to go in and out?
Maybe? No. I think it might repair itself over time. I still hear you. I can still hear you.
Froze?
Yeah, but but it's all right. Let's see how this keeps working. All right. It should fix itself in time. That's how.
I see myself on the internet.
Let's see how it finishes off. But we could still keep talking and sharing this and stuff like that. I want to show off the image I have here of the original Godzilla.
Oh, yes.
The original 1954 Gojira. You know,
scared
this,
when
I first saw this.
When I saw that.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Yeah. I was a kid too.
Scary stuff.
You thought it was scary?
I thought when I first saw
I didn't find it scary. I was
look at that thing, man.
No, dude, I was too fascinated by it to be scared.
Oh, I think I'm moving around now, right? No?
Yeah, you are. You're back. I told you.
Very good.
Real quick, my killer podcast says, "What's up, Robert makes the cut."
Oh, I'm out.
And Candace Dillon also says hi.
Oh, yeah.
You know her too?
Yeah. She
Thank you, Candace, for joining.
She has her own line of products on Instagram, and go support her.
Oh, cool. Is there a particular name for it?
I have to. I'll get the sticker in a minute. I forgot.
I'll post it. Listen, send me the link later, and then maybe in the replay, I'll post it in the description.
Yeah, I got her the copy. She has a coffee mug and also a tumbler too. So support.
Nice, very nice. Frank is here. Welcome to Dairy Pictures from Max has been released. Looks good. Welcome to Dairy. Oh, he's talking about it. Okay.
It.
It's a prequel to It. Stephen King said. Welcome.
We're talking about Godzilla, but it's okay.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
No,
whatever. Yeah.
I'm only kidding. I'm kidding.
Let me tell you, Frank is good because he's always on the uptake on what's happening in news. I should make him my news.
Oh yeah, Candace put it on the Selena Dulce. Yeah, there you go. Dulce.
It's LA. Selena Dulcela.
Yeah, and
that's Spanish.
And the profits goes to firefighters. The profits go to the firefighters and fire departments here in California. So
gotcha. Oh, very nice. You know what? Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Candace says yes.
Well, we have to support our first responders.
Absolutely. Considering, think about all the first responders that had to go into Tokyo when Godzilla first attacked it in 1954.
Oh, geez.
That was a lot of all those poor first responders. Remember in this movie, there was like a fire truck and then it turned over. It looked like a toy.
Yeah.
Most vehicles look like toys.
And the breath, it looked like looks like a Lysol can or something.
Yeah. Yeah. When he was breathing fire, it looked like
when he was walking around, I think I was probably like maybe 8 or so. When I saw that, I go, oh man, that crap is scary.
It is. Jason gotta go back to work. Thank you, Jason, for stopping by for a little bit, even if it's for a little bit.
Jason's a hardworking man, though.
I believe you.
Over in Guam there.
Nice. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is awesome.
Yeah, we got everybody.
We got everybody up here.
You know what I did, Ralph? I kind of promoted it. I kind of shot it out to DM folks.
I appreciate that very much. I really do. That is awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
But So here we are. This is Godzilla, and not only did this movie showed the effects of what Godzilla did, rampaging and destroying a whole city, but the after effects of people's exposure to radiation. As a matter of fact, Robert, you showed me this earlier. You want to show everybody what you got, and just in case Godzilla shows up later on tonight?
Oh yeah.
What do we got?
Yeah, we got the good old 1954 Godzilla. We got some iodine tablets he's holding right here. If you need some,
gotta have those iodine tablets.
Gotta have them.
I gotta have them. Those help with radiation exposure. For those of you who don't know that.
For God's sakes, hope we don't have to break that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, tell me about it. Considering the turn of events in this world these days, God Almighty.
Yeah, North Korea, don't push that button. All right.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah.
Don't be idiots.
Yeah, don't push that button. Man.
Yeah, please.
Watch a movie, dude. Watch a movie.
Exactly.
Relax.
Yeah, watch Godzilla.
Yeah, relax, man. Relax.
Watch Godzilla. Frankie says the first American movie version is horrible. Having Puff Daddy on the soundtrack was an early warning. He's talking about that abomination that some people still consider it a Godzilla movie. The one the TriStar movie.
Oh yeah,
with
Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick, and it looked like it wasn't even a radiated dinosaur; it was a radiated iguana.
Oh God!
And it was so easy for them to kill, and he laid eggs all over Madison Square Garden like it was a velociraptor. It was a Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't a Godzilla movie.
You know what? If it was, they just want to slap the name on IP.
Yeah, that's all it was. But that was not Godzilla. I'm sorry, Godzilla don't look.
Sure
like
wasn't.
That. It definitely wasn't. But then over time, what happened was that Godzilla, first of all, after the 1954 film and its success, they had an American version that they used the same movie, and I believe your Criterion copy has.
It came out in 1956 with Raymond Burr.
With Raymond Burr, they added. Raymond Burr there to be kind of like the American, like the English narrator.
Yeah, so
he was a reporter in Tokyo reporting what was happening.
The 1956 Americanized version,
which was the one I grew up watching.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah,
right. And but then when I finally saw the original cut without Raymond Burr, I said to myself, you know what, this is better.
Oh yeah,
much better, right?
So much more darker, much more scarier.
Wait, Jimmy's asking the question. Was it in New York? Yes, it was in New York. That one. It came out in 1998. It was god-awful. It was stupid. I'm sorry. I didn't like it.
Yeah, directed by the Independence.
I don't care who it was directed by. It was
Independence Day director.
Yeah, that guy.
That
Mr.
guy.
Independence Day. Mr. Blow him up.
Yeah, Day After Tomorrow and all that. What happened?
He went, that was a lizard from Puerto Rico running amok. It's true. If you ever go to Puerto Rico, Robert, one thing you're gonna find. Yeah,
that was basura.
Yeah, it's true. No, one thing you're gonna notice is that there are a lot of iguanas walking around, which I personally find cool. People are like, ew, iguanas. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's cool. Yeah. I used to walk up to them. They're harmless.
Do they bite?
They. I mean, maybe if you try to like kill them or something, they might try to defend themselves. But aside from that, no. They run away. They're big, and what? Well, they don't even eat. They're omnivore. Not omnivore. I think they're herbivores. They tend to eat fruit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't eat other
they
animals.
They're
not carnivorous like that. They're not.
Oh, I didn't know. You know what? Now I found out something new. I thought they were
carnivores.
Carnivores.
Hold up. She's like, oh, hell no. She doesn't like lizards, I think. My honey doesn't like lizards. It's all right.
I really don't either because they look hideous, man.
No, man, they look cool. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I don't like.
In fact, that's so cool. Guess what I'm gonna do?
Oh,
I'm gonna put them in the files. I'm gonna put the Puerto Rican iguanas in the files. That's right.
Yeah, I also got kind of like this. Look at this. I found this at Walgreens, I think.
Oh my God. When did you get that?
Oh, I got it a couple years ago.
Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah. They have a whole history, of the films, and look at Raymond Burr right there too.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Hold up. I am in the middle of getting ready to show the next still.
Oh,
The next still is from the movie I was just talking about when I first encountered Godzilla.
okay.
Yeah, which is King Kong versus Godzilla. Here it is. Remember this shot?
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
They look like they're doing the merengue.
Yeah.
They're dancing. Look, this is when I first got home and I saw this and I said, "What is this?"
I remember that vividly too. We have like several syndicated channels here. I probably saw it either on probably channel 5 or 9 or something, like you said.
You know what they're showing? You know what they have on YouTube? On YouTube. Two places, YouTube and Pluto TV. YouTube is playing, there's a channel where they're playing Godzilla movies nonstop.
I think it's Shout Factory, Shout TV.
I don't know what it's called. All I know is that all they're doing is playing Godzilla movies back and forth.
It's Shout TV.
Oh my God. And then Pluto TV also has a whole channel dedicated to just Godzilla movies. You want Godzilla 24/7, that's where you go.
If you have Max, they have them there too.
That I'm not familiar.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about the Max thing. I'm not familiar with.
They have the Showa era. I'm a Max subscriber, so I know.
Me too. But I have Max.
Check it out.
I just sent them the notice. I got a notice. But here it is: King Kong versus Godzilla, released in 1962. Here's some information about Godzilla versus Kong. It was actually supposed to be Godzilla versus Frankenstein. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
As a matter of fact, there are some stills.
I think it's 63.
Oh, it came out. I thought it came out in 62.
I have 63.
Maybe 63 here in the States, 62 in Japan.
Oh yeah, it says here, directed by Ishiro Honda, Thomas Montgomery.
Ishiro Honda directed a lot of the movies at the time.
And the Thomas Montgomery. It says 63 according to the criteria.
Okay, maybe I'm off by a year, but thank you for the clarity, Robert.
No problem. I try.
Okay. But you know what's amazing? Yeah, that King Kong was supposed to be Frankenstein, but there was an issue with the rights or something, so they kind of wrote it off.
How would that work?
There was a guy dressed up. I saw the stills. They had a guy dressed up like Frankenstein's monster.
You mean Frankenstein's monster that big?
Yeah. Makes no damn sense. It was like a Japanese version of Frankenstein.
Is that like an acid trip or something?
I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah, during that time, you know what I mean?
I don't know what that was about, to be honest with you.
How would you justify that?
I don't know. I'm glad they went in this direction.
I didn't know that, Ralph. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm glad they went in this direction because
King Kong definitely
was a far better choice, especially when he was getting drunk on the berry juice. There's a scene in King Kong and Godzilla versus Kong where he's drinking the berry juice and the natives of the island are going, hey,
I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that again.
I don't know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not making fun of anything. I just really don't know. I genuinely
don't get canceled, Ralph. Don't get canceled.
I don't want to get canceled. I'm going to get canceled. Wearing those suits is an acid trip. It's true. Because those suits were, I can't believe how they were. It was hard. People. I remember for the first Godzilla movie, I heard that the guy had to get out of there, otherwise he would faint sometimes.
Oh, back then,
Back then, you can. Jay's here. Jay's saying, Jay. What's up? I'm glad to have Jay here. Good to see you, Jay. Yeah. So, in fact, and speaking of,
there we go.
Still on the topic. Since we're on the topic of King Kong versus Godzilla from 19, here it is. I happen to have the motto of that exact Godzilla from King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
From 1963. See the face?
Do you know who makes that? Is that a NECA or?
This is Bandai.
Oh,
This Bandai, I believe.
I have a Bandai Godzilla one from the recent movies. There, I think.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, I'm dying to get -1, but we'll get to that in a minute. I don't have a -1 model yet.
Yeah, I have a small -1.
I have all my Godzillas here. They're usually locked up here, you know.
Right.
I'm laughing because there's been this a reel that's been on social media lately called the Suspect Reel, and couples would like record themselves running, and my girlfriend was recording me running, and she said suspect plays with Godzilla toys, and I went, they're not toys, they're collectibles.
That's right. I haven't opened.
These are not toys.
That's right.
They're collectibles.
They're treasures.
Yes.
I have a NECA figure that I have not opened.
Justin, what's that from?
The 1950.
Oh, is that
This one you can
open it. Nice. Very nice. I see it.
It's kind of
Justin's asking, what are your thoughts on the sequel to -1? That's true. It's been announced that they're going to make a sequel to -1. Don't know yet. It's too early to tell. Let's just hope it's a good follow-up and that it's as good as the first one. It's the best thing I can say.
I kind of did this. My friend of mine, we were talking Godzilla a couple of days ago. You could kind of there's like different how should I say meanings of the title -1.
Oh, yeah. Well, -1. The title that I was
the meaning behind it
was led to believe, or was told, or learned, was that -1 has to do about since Japan had just suffered a loss of World War II. Not to mention the nuclear annihilation of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and then Godzilla showing up a few years after that was okay. Japan was score 0, we're on 0. Godzilla shows up, that's -1. Now we're really in the low because now we got this monster making things worse. We're already destroyed.
How about this? How about they could be more than one?
Ooh.
-1.
Oh, is that what you heard?
The director said that it could mean a whole bunch of things.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, there's more than one variant because it reproduces, right? Like a fish, like a frog.
Yeah, well, remember what we saw at that very last shot in -1, the remains of his dead corpse started reanimating and started bulging out and whatnot.
So it's kind of like I told my friend, it's kind of like the T-800, like a Terminator. There's a whole assembly line there's a whole bunch of these guys, being born or generated, biologically, something like that.
Exactly. Well, what happened later on was, and if I'm going to present this image right now.
Like this in Jurassic Park, life finds a way.
Oh, by the way, before I even show this picture, Godzilla, or after Godzilla, after the original Godzilla, there was the Return of Godzilla, or the Return of Godzilla.
Or it says
Godzilla Raids Again. That was what it was called.
Released in 1955.
Released in 1955, and then King Kong versus Godzilla came out
in 1963.
And then after that was, I think,
Mothra versus Godzilla.
Mothra versus Godzilla, right? When Mothra and Godzilla fought. And then a few other movies came out. But then something called Son of Godzilla came out. So can I ask you a question real quick?
Sure. Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Oh.
Even as a kid, I wasn't impressed. And I'm still not impressed. What? They try to make this thing into a baby Godzilla. That shit don't look like it looks like a monkey.
I like
it. It's more like Son of Kong, if anything, just hairless.
I know. I like him. He's kind of cute.
Oh, man. It's not about cute. It's like, come on, man. Jimmy, that's not Godzuki. Why is everybody calling him Godzuki?
Minya.
No, his name was Minya.
Yeah, Minya.
You know what you guys? You know what they're thinking about, right? That cartoon that came out.
Oh,
back in the 80s, that Saturday morning cartoon. Godzilla, and then you have the little freaking dragon-looking thing with the wings going, and they'd be like, and Godzuki. Remember?
Yeah.
That's Godzuki.
That's Americanized.
This is not Godzuki. This is Minya from the film Godzilla, Son of Godzilla.
We know that.
Yeah, we know that, but that's who that is. So for those of you who thought this was Godzuki, I hate to break it to you, it's not. His name was Minya.
Yeah, they want to Americanize it, stuff like that.
Yeah, which they tried to do with the cartoon, but it didn't last too long. That cartoon, I watched it. It was kind of like whatever,
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, that good.
Oh shoot! Really? Wait, Jimmy's like, Minya is Japanese for Godzuki.
Really?
He could be kidding, or he could not.
I never heard that.
I have not heard that. So.
Okay, Jimmy.
He could be messing with us, but let's see. Yeah. Look at what Jay says. Looks like a green Mike Tyson.
Jay, you're gonna get canceled. Don't say that.
Yeah, don't say that.
It looks like my ex-wife.
Talk about canceled. Wow.
She's half Latina and half Cuban.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, Cuban is Latino.
Well, Mexican Cuban, because the mom was.
So she's half Cuban and half Mexican.
Yeah, the mom was from Tijuana. The dad was from Cuba. Coño.
What?
God, I before we separated and divorced, I went to their side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! I lost my hearing, man.
Oh yeah, well no, we talk like that on the norm.
I know.
That goes across the board. You're like, hey, mira.
Yeah, I know. I know. I need my.
Here's the problem. Here's the worst part of it. We still can't hear you.
I know.
We'd be like, what?
Yeah, because you lose your hearing. Like the first 5 minutes, you're there. Coño, comida.
Oh, Jimmy's like, I'm messing with you. Okay.
Come.
Yeah. So, yeah, Justin saying Mike Tyson lost that Megalon fight. Oh, God.
Talk about that.
Remember Godzilla versus Megalon?
Oh, yeah.
When he fought that bug-looking thing?
Oh, yeah.
And those guys were from Atlantis or whatever that lived, and they were like in the calling him, like conjuring him up, going, Megalon!
That was so weird.
Megalon!
That's when it starts going off track a little bit.
It was already going off track at that point because Godzilla started becoming not this radiated animal that was destroying everything in its path, and it was just an animal.
Yeah, almost like a comedy.
Not even comedy. I would say it became more of a kid-friendly defender of the earth, fighting all these ugly bad monsters to protect the humans. Like the biggest example of that was Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
I like that one.
I love that one. Godzilla versus the Smog Monster was amazing.
So they,
it was traumatizing. Yeah, there were things in there.
Yeah, that kind of had a social like message. Yeah, Godzilla versus Hedorah, 1971.
Sounds like you what?
Oh man.
Okay.
She's checking you, man.
Okay, Gina. No, she's got me. She's got me. She always does, which is great. Yeah. So Godzilla versus the Smog Monster is definitely God. That was traumatizing.
Yeah, you know when he like dug into him, all that sludge and those round balls, whatever.
Here's what messed me.
Eggs or something.
Those were eggs. Some people thought they were his eyeballs. No, I was like, no, those were eggs.
Eggs, yeah. That should have an R rating right there.
Yeah, no. Here's what made it should have made it had an R rating. All those bones on the street.
Oh, I remember
and they got dissolved, and you see all those skeletons laying on the freaking ground, and the kid is running away from it and shit. And I'm like, oh my God.
Was it rated G back then?
I don't know what it was rated. I mean, I don't even know. Oh, here was the worst part. Here's the part that really messed me the hell up.
I think
people were like, the cat. Remember the cat that got smeared in the cat that was in the disco?
Yeah.
And the cat, after the sludge came, and it looked like the Blob or something. It came down the stairs, and everybody screamed. And then the sludge left. And that was with the cat smeared in sludge going, meow, and people are like, oh my God. That wasn't it.
That was effed up.
No, I'll tell you what was messed up. The cat wasn't the messed up part. Sometimes there were images, like there were parts when there were like all these little screens showing different newscasts and different images of things that were happening.
Yeah, and I remember.
And then in one of those, and this is what this messed me up. They had a baby in that shit. A poor baby all by itself.
Yeah, you're
halfway
right.
dipped in sludge from the smog monster crying. What the fuck was that? I'm sorry, I don't use the F word too much, but I was like,
that was wild.
As a child, that messed me up.
That was wild.
I was like,
but yeah, where we? Oh,
that shook me. I was like,
even
now, just remembering it shakes me.
I gotta watch it. I haven't seen it in years.
I'm like, how the hell do they do that to a baby? Fuck the cat. The cat will be fine.
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot about.
They talk about the cat too much. I'm like, no. Forget the cat. The cat's fine.
You're right, bro. Yeah.
It's the baby. If
wild.
I was that baby right now is a full grown man right now, and if I'd be seeking reparations, I'd be calling a lawyer and say, listen, they did me dirty.
Oh, they got
when I was a baby, and I got proof right here in this movie. I want some money for that crap because that wasn't right.
Oh, they got one.
That's what I'd be doing right now with
those productions back in the day.
I don't know if that baby was a girl or a boy. All I know is that baby is a grown person and needs reparations right now. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe.
Yeah, that was what I forgot about that.
For real, bro. That was crazy. Anyway, still, it was still a good movie.
It still was though, even though
it still was. In spite of
that.
You're
right.
Okay. So moving on from that, after Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Oh, let me show you an image of how Godzilla looked at that point. This is like in the early 70s. I have an image of that. If you give me a minute. I love doing this. Hold on for a second.
Yeah. That's cool that you set that up. That's cool.
Yeah, I just want to... Where is he? Oh, I don't have him up here. It's all right. I'll get him. Just give me a minute. I don't.
That's all right.
Yeah. All right. For the sake of time, I'm just gonna go to the next image. Anyway, that Godzilla he became like a superhero. He had in Godzilla versus Megalon, he had that robot Jet Jaguar.
Oh,
remember Jet Jaguar, the robot? And him and Jet Jaguar
it looks like Ultraman or something.
Yeah, exactly. And him and Jet Jaguar fought against Megalon and Gigan. Gigan was another monster.
Gigan, yeah.
That was,
kind of had like.
Jimmy's out. Jimmy's out of here. Hold up.
Oh, Jimmy, you're out. Okay.
Yeah, hold on for a second.
Let me get a picture of Gigan. And
Jimmy, Godspeed, brother. Thank you for being here for a while.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
people
you.
work strange hours,
Yeah, Jimmy.
What do you got there? What do you got there, Robert? We're gonna show me now.
Let's see. Okay, Gigan, Megalodon. Oh yeah, here it is. I think it's kind of hard to hold, but.
Oh, here's my Godzilla versus. What's that one? Gigan. That's the movie where him and Anglerus, which is another monster.
Oh, Anglerus, I remember that.
Teamed up to fight Gigan and Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Am I right? And what I hated about that one was that they were talking monster talk. And the other monster was, I'm like, what the hell are you people doing? They made him intelligent.
Ghidorah.
Here's my Blu-ray of Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, Ghidorah, which is what you're showing off right there.
Right.
Here's my Blu-ray copy, and here's my Godzilla versus King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, I heard those hard to get. What you got right there, they're rare.
I bought them years ago. I don't even remember from where. I think Amazon.
Hold on to those because
I do.
Those are rare.
I definitely.
Especially the Godzilla versus King Kong. I
heard. Justin's like, that's no bueno. I think he's talking about the baby. Anyway, yeah. And then something happened. after Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Actually, no, it was Terror of Mechagodzilla, which came out in 1974, 73, somewhere around there. Terror of Mechagodzilla. What year did that come out, Robert?
1975.
1975. So after that, there was a good 10-year hiatus where we didn't get any Godzilla movies.
Yeah, the last from the Showa era films in 1975. Yeah, Terror.
And those were that ended what was called the
Showa
Showa era. But then in 1985, a new era began.
Oh yeah,
which was called the Heisei era. That's what they call it, the Heisei era.
Right.
And it started with this guy right here, Godzilla.
He's back.
Yeah, Godzilla came back 1980.
They call it Godzilla 1985, I believe, right?
Yeah, but what's funny about that was that it was released in Japan the year before, 1984.
Damn.
And I don't think it was called. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it was called Return of Godzilla or something like that.
Something like that.
And this Godzilla was supposedly the same one from 1954. It was a direct sequel. It dismisses and forgets every other movie that came out.
Oh, retconning
and connects
everything.
Directly. Yeah. It retconned it. It directed. It's a direct sequel to 1954.
I didn't know that, Ralph. I did not know that.
Which is why they brought back Raymond Burr as a consultant.
Right. I think New World Pictures released this, I think.
Yes, they did the same thing with this movie that they did with the original film. Was they Americanized
I saw this in the theater
and me too. I went to the movies to see this, and I loved it. I really loved it. I thought this was a good coming back. I'm like, okay, good. This is Godzilla the way Godzilla is supposed to be.
Okay, Shout Factor.
He's an animal. He's not the superhero fighting.
Right.
You know.
Okay. Screen Factor. Where's the 4K?
Where's the 4K?
Come on,
right?
Come on,
but this is what started the Heisei era, because in the Heisei era,
don't tell me you got that on Blu-ray.
We got these are DVDs, but here we have.
Still, that's good.
I have a double feature here: Godzilla versus King Ghidorah and Godzilla versus Mothra: The Battle for Earth. And these movies were released in the 90s, in the late 80s into the 90s.
Ralph, you selling that?
No, I'm keeping this.
Come on, Ralph.
Oh, come on, dude.
My birthday's in March.
March what? March what?
March 15th.
29th.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I knew we had something in common.
Yeah, there you go. Besides Godzilla.
And Jay Manley is also a March baby.
Oh, nice, Jay.
March 6th, if I'm not mistaken.
This one is called, which one? Oh, this one is from the 2000 era, actually. The 2000s, this one.
Oh.
And this is in complete Japanese. I can't see. Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah all out monsters attack. That's what this.
Hey, if you want to get rid of those, you got a customer right here.
Okay, well, I'm not getting rid of them yet.
Shit, Ralph, those are rare, dude. I'm serious.
Thank you. I think Victor was the one who hooked me up with these.
Hey, what's your address? No, just kidding.
You probably was the one that snuck in here and took my Criterion shit.
No, I know. I got the 4K.
That's true.
But I think I gave. Did I give it? Yeah, I think I mailed the 4K to for Jay.
Oh, okay. Jay. All right. So in that Godzilla, I have another Bandai model of the Godzilla of the Heisei era, which I'm gonna show off right.
Oh wow!
There you go.
Remember, I take donations, all shapes and forms. Doesn't have to be money.
Look at that mean face.
Yes.
See, he looks reptilian. He looks menacing.
Yeah, not like the 1998 atrocity.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but this one, you know what's cool about this one? When I bought this, it still has it. I just have to replace the batteries, but it can
I didn't know that.
Spikes light up and the mouth lights up like it's breathing fire.
I have my figures. I moved them so they're up front, but I have one. I think this is a Bandai from the.
He's gonna go get he's gonna get a model now. Here we go.
Don't fall. Okay, here we go.
What do we got? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, that's legendary.
Yeah, legendary, yeah.
Oh my God, I want that. Yo, dude, I'll trade. You want to trade?
Yeah, for all the deep the Godzilla versus Kong. I'll just take that.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's very tempting.
No, just no.
You got me very tempted, dude. I've been wanting that particular model for a long time.
This is pretty rare, I think, huh?
It is rare. I love that.
Hey, we're hardcore. We're hardcore right here.
I want that. That shit is amazing. You know what I got here? Well, you know what? I'm gonna go chronologically.
Okay.
Because the next. Hold on. Let me see. The next Godzilla I want to show off here is, if you give me a minute.
Hey, do you have that tumbler I sent you? The glass?
You sent me a tumbler?
I think I sent you a glass one, didn't I?
When?
A while back. I think I sent you one.
Brother, I never saw it. It never got to me.
Shit, I thought I did.
Are you sure? You may want to check, because I never got a glass tumbler. I didn't know that.
No, it's just glass, not a tumbler. Just
Oh wait, it was a drinking glass?
Yes.
Yes, I have it.
I sent it, remember?
Yes. Oh yes. Oh my God, it's right over. It's in my cabinet.
Hold on. I think I could get it.
I remember that. I still use it to this day.
Oh man, you scared me right now.
No. It just took me a minute to remember. Oh
Here
my
we
God.
go. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the one I have. That's the one you sent me. I love it. God,
look at that.
Look at that. It says it right there.
That's legit right there. You can't.
That's legit right there.
And watch this. Watch this.
Oh,
I got a lunch pail.
You got a lunch pail?
I don't know if you know that or not. Look.
Wow. I would have gone to school with that lunchbox as a kid.
Look at this. It has like a little drink deal there too.
Beautiful. Robert, real quick.
We're hardcore here. We're
hardcore. We're very hardcore. Let me ask you this. What movie is this image from?
Well, that's Shin Godzilla, right? No?
Nope.
No. Wait. Is that like a Godzilla 2000 or something?
Nope. It's from the Heisei era. This is the very last movie of the Heisei era, Godzilla vs. Destroyer. In that movie, that's why he's glowing like that, because he's overpowering in nuclear energy, and he eventually dissolves. He dies in this one.
Oh, I didn't know. It's Godzilla versus Destroyer?
Godzilla versus Destroyer.
Don't tell me you have the DVD. You don't tell me you have a DVD.
I don't. I thought I did. I might. I don't think I do, but I'm sure you could get it. You could catch it on that live thing on Max or on whatever.
I don't. Yeah, that's it. I never even heard of that one.
That's the last movie of the Heisei era. It came out in 95 or something like that. I could be wrong. It could be off on the year, but it was in the mid 90s.
Let me see if it can be streamed.
It was such an incredible movie. It was so good. First of all, that movie also involved a son of Godzilla, also a baby.
Oh,
Godzilla.
it's on Pluto.
There you go. Yeah, you didn't catch it on that.
I'm gonna catch it.
Now, what's good about that one? What's good about that? You see, and what's cool about the Heisei movies was that in those movies there were these two girls that were kind of like part of a team called G-Force or something like that. That kind of followed Godzilla wherever he went.
It's kind of like the two ones. Those two girls that connected with Mothra. It's kind of like
in a way, yeah, because one of them was psychically had a
telepathic
thing.
And all that.
Had a gift of telepathy and stuff like that. But Godzilla was still Godzilla, regardless. And what I liked about it was the that they brought in also a baby Godzilla, but this one looked more reptilian.
I think I could grab this one. I got the Mothra from Legendary.
Oh, I have that too. It's just.
Oh, okay.
I put it. It's too delicate. I feel like it's almost made of paper.
How about this Rodan from?
I have that too from Legendary. Okay. But it's in the. I wanted to focus just on.
I should have known.
Yeah, they're back there.
Yeah, that you're right. They're kind of like sensitive. You don't want to knock it over.
But as time went on, we ended up getting a heck of a lot more.
Yes.
Right?
You're getting to the legendary stuff, right?
I'm getting to the legendary stuff. But before I get to the legendary stuff, there was actually an era called the Millennium.
That's
series.
right. I remember that one.
And the Millennium series started with this big mama I got right here.
Is that where it's like Godzilla 2000 or something like that?
Yes.
Right.
Godzilla 2000 right here. This beast right here. Where the spikes are very prolonged, very defined, very extra here.
Is that Bandai?
I don't know. I bought this at a store in Manhattan years ago. I can't remember.
I don't even see that around.
No, this definitely it's definitely a rarity nowadays.
Well, if you part with it, you got a customer right here. Number one right here.
It's beautiful.
It is.
I usually have it up down top of the cabinet. It doesn't fit inside.
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
big.
With the tail and stuff, and
yeah, right, exactly, and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
wow, that's awesome.
So that was the Millennium series. That's what started that.
Right.
Godzilla has its different incarnations over time.
Right.
They make him look different. They make him change a little bit. They got different looks about him and everything. I'll give you another example right here real quick.
And this one, this iteration of Godzilla.
Here's another iteration. This is a poster, actually. Yeah, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. It came out during 2000 something. If you look at the Godzilla there, he had his snout was different. He just had a different look. He had ears.
God,
they all kind of did, but his ears were.
It looks like a pit bull face.
Yes, pretty much. Like he did have that.
I don't like that look too much though.
Not too much either. As a matter of fact, there was some Godzilla presentations over throughout Godzilla's career where he didn't look that great. The Son of Godzilla was one of those. The first was Minya.
Yes.
Because Minya looked bad enough. Yeah. They made Godzilla look like crap too.
I like Minya though.
Yeah, but he looked stupid. And so did
Godzilla
harsh, there. But... First of all, Godzilla looked mad fat. Like he ate too much.
You know what? It looked pretty bad.
And his eyes look big and bulgy.
They're trying to make it more family friendly.
More family friendly, but then when the freaking baby in the sludge a few years later, I don't know about family friendly, bro.
That took a 360 right there.
Not to mention the cat. Anyway, So Godzilla had all these different incarnations in the Millennium series, starting from the year 2000.
I went too far when I showed you the Shin Godzilla. I guess.
What do you mean? What about Shin Godzilla? Show me Shin Godzilla.
We're getting to that too. This one.
Of course we are. Let me present that one. Because that one was good. Shin Godzilla came out in 2016.
Right.
And what was different about this particular one was that, hold on, got you right here. Where is it? Oh, I don't have it. Never mind. But that's okay. You know why? Because I have a model of Shin Godzilla right here. This is Shin Godzilla from 2016.
Oh,
look at the length of that damn tail.
That's.
Look at this thing. Look how big that. Look at that.
Right.
Now, what was different about what Shin Godzilla was different and unique? What was different and unique about this one, Robert? Can you tell me?
God, I mean, like, there's all kinds of stuff mutating, and all the beams he shot out. That one, I didn't. You know what? I just saw it a few hours before we came on.
What?
I didn't expect that. Wow.
You didn't expect that? I didn't expect that either. When I went to the movies to see this one with Victor, and I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Where's the 4K on this one?
That's a good question. Don't know the answer to
My
that
God,
question.
I would go. This needs to be in 4K. Man. It would be perfect.
Oh yeah, hold up.
It kind of reminds me of the way Minus One was made. Same kind of care.
It
detail.
did. It had a
It was different times. Yeah, different settings. But you know what I mean?
Yes, it was the first. It was the first Godzilla movie that I realized that listen, they're doing something a little bit different with these movies now. You know, they just were
a god incarnate, a city doomed.
Yeah, that's what they. Yes, that's what they called it. Hold up, I have another image of Shin Godzilla that I found that I have. Here we go. Look at that.
Wow.
That's Shin Godzilla doing his destructive power on Tokyo.
Yeah, when he took out all those drones, like holy shit.
Yeah, and there were like beams of fire coming out of his spikes and the tip of his tail. Don't forget that.
Yeah, the tip was
And what was weird was he started out as this smaller creature, not too small because he was still wreaking havoc.
When I first saw it moving around, what is this?
I was like, it seemed like okay. To me, it didn't look like it originated from a nuclear explosion. It looked more like it originated from contaminated nuclear waste instead.
Hey, what's with his eyes, man? It looks weird.
Oh yeah, this one was a definite weird one. It was the most weirdest looking Godzilla I had ever seen.
Then we get when it mutated, then you get the Godzilla roar and all that, but the teeth and it looks almost like demonic.
Yeah, it was creepy looking. It was a creepy, but he couldn't do anything with his hands. Look at his hands.
Yeah, it's like a T-Rex.
Yeah, well, kind of, almost. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They were tiny. They were useless. You didn't do anything with them.
But
you couldn't do anything with them.
Yeah, the breath, the beams.
Yeah, that's the best he could do, and of course that tail of his. That's about it.
Yeah, that tail. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That was awesome.
You know,
come on, folks, 4K, folks.
4K.
Hey, we got day one buyers right here.
Hold up. How did Godzilla get a baby? Okay, Godzilla never got a baby. The baby originated from in the first film, and in the Heisei series, the one that came out in the 90s. In both instances, the baby was hatched from an egg that just came from probably another Godzilla, but the egg was kind of like buried or suspended or held some kind of stasis,
right,
for millions of years, and it hatched and and Godzilla kind of just adopted it in a sense, Kong the YouTuber says hello,
hola,
and it's funny how it's Kong the YouTuber saying hello in a Godzilla show. So welcome Kong the YouTuber.
You're welcome. I don't know who this one is.
That's fine. I'm not worried about it. This is great. All right, so the Millennium series was cool, but then in 2014, that's when things changed.
That's right.
That's when we found out that they were going to make another American-made movie Godzilla. I was like, don't do this again. Don't give me another iguana.
We were wrong.
That we were so wrong. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to show here is what we did get, which was this movie poster right here.
Oh man!
When I saw this, I was like, "Oh shit, that's Godzilla." Now that's Godzilla.
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston and Aaron Taylor.
Yeah, I always get that.
Taylor Johnson, something like that. Now here's where we have to stop for a minute and make a couple of notes on something. One thing most Godzilla movies had in common was our lack of care and giving any kind of shit about the characters, the humans in it. This movie was an example of that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Elizabeth Olsen, Ken Watanabe was in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Right. Who directed it again?
It was that, I think, the one from
Rogue One.
Rogue One. Yeah. Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards, right? Gareth Edwards, he's a great filmmaker. Don't get me wrong. I still like this movie. Here's the problem: out of 2 hours, you only see Godzilla in a total stretched out throughout the whole movie, a total of maybe 11 minutes, 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And he's fighting those things called Mutos, right?
Right.
And it involves this whole organization called Monarch that has been scanning and following these giant creatures for years.
And you catch the spinoff on Apple TV.
Apple TV, which honestly I loved the crap out of. That was a great show. I can't wait to see the second season.
You know what? I got to complete. I don't know. I think I'm in the episodes. I got to watch the rest of it.
Oh my God, dude, you got to watch the rest of it. The joint was amazing. I loved it. So,
anyway,
I have a model.
Of
that Godzilla. Here it is.
Oh, wow.
And again, Bandai, right? And I have the spikes glowing blue here, as if he's about to shoot out his rays. Now, his spikes here are pronounced, but they're more sharp. They're more sharp here.
Right.
That, and you see it in the poster here too. They don't look the way they normally do, the way we know them to look,
right?
Traditionally. But then something happened. You see, this came out in 2014. Then Shin Godzilla was released in Japan in 2016,
right?
And then I believe in 2018 or 2019 was the next Godzilla movie that had him fight Kong.
King of the Monsters. Yeah.
No, you're right. I'm sorry, King of the Monsters. Correct. Which was this movie right here. I'm going to present the image of that. Let's see if I have that. I probably don't. Here we go.
2019.
Yeah, let me see. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Right here. There it is. Oh, no, that's Godzilla vs. Kong. My bad. We'll get back to that. I don't have the 2019. But the 2019 Godzilla I have here also from Bandai. The Godzilla King of the Monsters. Here it is.
Oh, okay.
And as you can tell from here, the spikes are now more traditionally akin to what they normally looked in most of the Godzilla movies.
Right.
And I thought he looked amazing. I said, now that's more like it. And you know what I liked about Godzilla, King of the Monsters, when he fought? You had Rodan, you had King Ghidorah, you had Mothra in those movies. And what I liked about that movie was that it showed more of the monsters. It showed what us Godzilla fans wanted to see. We wanted to see the monster action.
We wanted to, that's what we came to see.
We didn't care about the characters.
Yeah.
We didn't. When I was a kid and I was watching all those Godzilla movies from the 60s and all that, I was like, come on, man, let's go back to they're showing these guys talking to each other.
That was a mistake in 2014. It almost like a drama.
They tried to make it character-driven, but
drama,
that's how Gareth Edwards works. That's why Rogue One was such a success. In spite of it being a Star Wars movie under Disney.
That's where, like, when you got especially a monster movie, where's the monster at?
Exactly. Exactly. And that's what happened with the 2014 Godzilla. Though it's still good.
Yeah, it is.
It just didn't hold a candle next to Godzilla King of the Monsters, which was just...
Well, Ralph, I may not have a figure, but I have the Steelbook, which is autographed by Michael Dougherty himself.
Let me see. Wow. Very nice. I think
here's the back of it.
I have my King of the Monsters 4K right here.
All right, and I don't know if you could see it. Here's a picture of him. Oh, it's kind of...
It looks kind of white, but yeah.
Yeah, he's right there at the cap.
And what did he do, that guy? Who's that guy?
He directed Trick and Treat.
But he directed King of the Monsters.
And Krampus.
And Krampus. Nice. Okay. So you see, that's what I'm talking about. The movies like that. That's how you know. Wait.
Very, 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 very nice guy. Very nice guy.
Oh boy. Hey, no arguing in the chat. Justin was spoken like a true Kong. Haha. Godzilla isn't that cool. And he went, that's what? It's my opinion. And that opinion should definitely be respected. Look, there are people that are going to be for Team Kong, and people are going to be for Team Godzilla. Personally, as much as I think Kong is awesome, I'm Team Godzilla all the way, regardless.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. Speaking of which, I also have Funko Pop figures of Godzilla. Look at this guy.
I think I have that one somewhere too.
He has the glowing spikes too. Look, see the glowing spikes?
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff from the latest one, New Empire.
Oh, really? Look at that.
Oh, let me see. I think I can reach it. Let me see.
Rob is gonna look for the Godzilla.
Well, you know what? I got Mecha Godzilla here from Kong versus Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, the Mecha Godzilla in Kong in Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah,
nice. Very. You see, I couldn't keep these in the box. I had to take them out. You want to see one I didn't leave in the box? I have another one.
Oh, sure. Let's see it.
Check this one out. Ready?
Oh, damn.
There he is. That's my baby.
That
my
looks
puppy right here.
Wait, you know what? That's the bigger Funko Pop, huh?
Exactly.
Man, that looks.
Isn't he cute? Look at that.
He is. That's
Look at
awesome.
the spikes on him.
I didn't know they
made real pronounced here.
I didn't know they make those that big.
Yeah.
How much you selling that one? How much you selling that one for?
Oh no, this staying with me, brother.
I know.
He's cute.
Just thought I asked, bro.
He's cute. Well, you know, since you got that other one that you showed me, that's tempting. I'm gonna be doing a trade-off over, you know, forget about it.
Oh, since we're going to the legendary stuff, here's the. You know, I just acquired this a few days ago from Zavi Steelbook, New Empire.
What? Oh, that's the one that just came out.
Yeah, let me see. Get the J card out of there.
You know what? Why don't? Oh, by the way, I have here. Check this one out.
Oh, damn!
This was the one at the end of King of the Monsters when he became all, glowing red. And he went after it. Wait, let's open.
You know what's messed up? They killed off Ken Watanabe. Man,
yeah, I know he was good. Look at that. Look at that. He's glowing even from the inside. Look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mouth open. Yeah. This looked hot, so I was like, "I'm buying this."
And I got the tumbler too. It lights up.
What? I want that. That is hot. Where did you get that?
Probably, I think Cinemark when they had it.
Oh my god! Wait, he says Kong the YouTuber says I got the Godzilla 2021 HSM figure.
Oh, yeah.
And Jay Manley said, that is cute. Is that from the movies?
Yeah, New Empire.
That is cute. I
think this is from Regal.
Oh, okay.
And right. you gotta have Kong, right?
Everything has a price, Jay. Thank you. And LEI says pure entertainment. LI says pure entertainment. Exactly. You know, in fact, I have a little Godzilla right here. Real tiny.
I guess I went to AMC. I got this. I got the popcorn bucket.
Oh my god! You know what this is, dude?
What's that?
Look what I'm holding in my hand. This is the miniature version of what you showed me a little while ago that I want.
Oh,
it's the
we
same
can trade.
One. Look,
we can trade.
No, you want this little one? You give me that big one. What is that?
From AMC. The popcorn bucket.
How come I didn't see that popcorn bucket when I went to see it? That is huge.
Yeah, thanks. That's what she said. I'm sorry. We're keeping PG-13.
Lord Darth Torres says it's what she said.
I think that's about everything here. Yeah.
So, yeah, I got my Godzilla. Hold up. And of course, I got my Godzilla.
Oh wait, I got another.
Kong. I got my Godzilla versus Kong.
Oh, I got another popcorn bucket.
Another popcorn bucket. Wow, you collect
God.
popcorn buckets, bro.
Look at this.
Nice. New Empire. You know, a lot of people, when people started, you know what? I'm going to put up this image. Give me a second. I'm going to put this image up because when people saw this image, people kind of beefed for a while.
Right.
This one. Remember this?
I remember that.
When this is the movie that just came out this past March.
Right.
And when or April, somewhere around there, this movie comes out. My daughter took me actually to see this for my birthday. And I looked at it and I was like, okay. And then people were complaining about the spikes. Oh, why are they pink? Why are they pink? I'm like, if you watch the movie, he took in more radiation from a nuclear plant. And he became even more radiated. And it's not the first time he had spikes that color.
Right.
All right. Look, you see that? This is from 2000, from the Millennium series, from Japan. So if it were okay with them, it's okay with me that it happened here. You know what was weird though about this Godzilla though? He was great. He looked awesome. But what's up with the tummy tuck?
Yeah, him running, remember in Egypt?
That? And the running part wasn't really a problem for me. It was again that he had a tummy tuck. Like his stomach was gone. Like it was like he didn't have a belly anymore.
You're right.
All these Godzillas have some kind of big on them. That one all of a sudden,
yeah, it looked kind of
like he did mad sit-ups before the movie or something.
Yeah, trying to be like Chris Evans or something.
Yeah. Look, he said people bitch about everything. Get a life. It's true. You know, people were complaining about this. Personally, I really didn't have a problem with it.
And I believe Adam Weingard's not going to direct any more of these. It's going to go to somebody else is going to take the helm. I'm not
That's
sure
fine as long as the movies come out good. I don't care. I mean, people look. What 2014 was a very serious, dark film.
It was.
Godzilla. The next sequel after that, Godzilla King of the Monsters, was a little bit more loose and a little bit more popcorn entertainment. Eye candy for the Godzilla fan. And then it just snowballed after that. Godzilla vs. Kong, and then this, and then people were like, oh, so it's which is what happened in the original Showa series. Originally, Godzilla,
out of this legendary, I think I like the second one, King of the Monsters, out of all of them, the best.
Me too. I have to be honest.
Oh, that King Ghidorah in there! Wow,
King Ghidorah was amazing in that.
That's the next figure I want to get somewhere.
I have a King Ghidorah figure. I just didn't bring him out. Again, I just wanted to focus on the Godzilla.
Right.
But then, you have those Godzillas, so I have the one from 2014 right here. I have from King of the Monsters right here. I think I have a smaller version from the same thing. This could have been from Kong versus Godzilla, but I don't know. And then I have these Funko Pops, right? This beautiful animal right here, right? Which is pretty cool. I love it. And again, Godzilla continues to be reintroduced to us in different looks in different ways. Shin Godzilla was off the hook. But then
oh shit!
Something happened at the end of last year that blew us Godzilla fans away like we never got blown away.
Here we go, right here.
And I'm about to present the poster. You go ahead. You go show that. Well, there it is. There it is.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh shit!
We're talking about. Hold on. We're talking about this one right here. We're talking about Godzilla Minus One, baby. That was amazing.
That's perfection right there.
That movie.
That should have won Best Picture.
It should have won Best Picture. It was the first Godzilla movie where I definitely could say
You care about the characters, just the right amount of characterization.
You care about the characters, the story about that guy, the kamikaze pilot in World War II.
He's not a superhero either.
He's not. He's not this he's this guy who doubts himself, who
has PTSD.
Who knows he let his country down. He has a lot of PTSD from the war, not to mention his first encounter with Godzilla when he wasn't even radiated yet.
Seen it. You can catch it on Netflix right now.
You can see it on Netflix, and it's this, and you see his development, from the end of the Second World War to the 2 years that he's helping rebuild Japan with that woman that he found with the baby, and then
that was awesome story.
And then you see how they all start kind of like grew together and everything, and you care about him. You care about his friends, the guys on the boat that are destroying the mines in the ocean. And then when Godzilla finally shows up in the water in front of them, that was amazing.
Oh, by the way, with a $15 million budget.
With a $15 million budget.
I'm sorry, 50.
15. You were right. 15? 15.
You
not
sure?
50. Yup.
I thought it was 50. Wait.
No, it was 15. 15, bro. 15. $15 million budget to make that movie. Meanwhile, Hollywood here is wasting $200 million.
Okay, it is. I thought I was wrong. It is. You're right.
15. Meanwhile, people here are blowing $300 million on crap.
Yeah,
that doesn't work.
It looks like a $200 or $300 million budget, doesn't it?
It does. It looks so real when he's swimming in the ocean. That joint looks real.
You know what scene caught me the scope of it? Remember his job was detonating those artillery shells in the water and all that.
The mines, right?
The mines. I mean, the mines. Yeah. I mean, that looks so real.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, how much are they spending here? Only 15. That's wild.
$15 million, and it's not, again, it's not a
You can't make a Hollywood drama with that money here.
You can't. Because people don't. I don't know what's wrong with people here.
Salaries.
They lack that creativity. I don't know what else.
They only could have avian water at a certain temperature and all that.
It's true. Here's Godzilla Minus One in his full potential size. His look.
Right.
To me, he looked like almost a mix, like his bottom half. Kind of reminded me a lot of Shin Godzilla.
Oh yeah. See, it's not perfect the way
it's not perfect, but his arms are bigger and he uses them.
Oh, remember his and his back and the fins that pop up.
They went boom when he started building up to do an atomic breath. They would go punk 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 punk. They would actually stick out more.
Yeah, like a power up kind
of. And then when he's ready to fire, they all click back in. Bah! And then he shoots. I was like, yo, that's hot.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
It was.
That was amazing. That movie, did something for me. I've seen it. I saw it in the theater like 3 times. I went with the first time with a friend of mine back then, and then I saw it the first 2. I saw it the first 2 times with friends. In the theater, 4K, and then I went by myself.
Right, it's out in 4K now too.
It's out on 4. I actually saw a video on YouTube of a guy who showed all its different, the different ways it's released.
Yeah, I just got the Japanese version. If you
it's like $65, right?
Yeah, and also, they put the subtitles back.
Good.
And they have the minus color version in there too.
I haven't seen the color minus the black and white version. I want to see it.
Yeah,
I want to see it in black and white.
Yeah, I'll show it to Ralph when I get it.
Here's the problem.
What's that?
With all the different releases they have right now, I haven't bought any of them for a reason. I think they're trying to milk the cow a little bit. I think
are.
So I'm waiting because what I want is a 4K release. Right. with the color version, the black and white version, both in 4K, and a digital copy. They don't have a digital copy yet.
No, they don't. They don't have the minus color in 4K, just the Blu-ray.
Right. That's another thing. So I'm waiting. It's okay. I'll watch it on Netflix. You know, like I'm trying to save money here. I'm not not gonna have like the same movie in 5 different
You know what?
versions.
I'm just getting that's I like the packaging. I'm satisfied right there.
Well, if the packaging is attractive enough for me to buy it, I'll buy it. But to be real, I'd rather wait for it to come out in a 4K version with the color and the black and white versions of it, plus a digital copy. If you give me that, that's what I'll buy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I know myself. If I buy one of these now, sure, I'll be happy with it. But none of them have a digital copy, and I'm gonna be like, oh. And then they're gonna come out with exactly what I was looking for. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna buy it. I know myself. So I'm trying to be patient here. You know?
Right.
But Jay said the cream cheese on their bagels would have cost more than this movie. I think he's talking about Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Willie's Movies and Music says Minus One is so good. Absolutely. It won best effects,
Foreign
I
film.
think.
I think foreign film?
Nope. Best effects.
Best effects. That's right. You're right.
Best effects.
Should have won best foreign film too.
15 million effects tells you a lot about Americans. Look what they did with pay attention, Hollywood. It's true. It's true. You know, they have to. Hollywood needs to take a note from Japan, from Toho. Toho was the original company that created Godzilla in the first place back in 1954. They're the same people that did Godzilla Minus One,
right?
And Shin Godzilla.
Next time I go to Japan, I gotta visit Toho Studios.
Dude, I've never been to Japan, but it's on my bucket list. I want to go to Tokyo one day and go to Toho Studios because I've seen videos of what they have there about Godzilla and everything.
Yeah,
and
like he's hanging on the side of the building.
Yeah, I
heard certain times he blows like his eyes go red or something, and smoke blows out of his mouth.
Really? You see, that's what I'm talking about. I want to go there. How can I not go there? Okay, it's on the other side of the planet. Sure, it's going to take me 20 hours to get there.
I think I'm trying to go.
You know,
sometime. I'm hoping for maybe next summer.
Really?
Or April, or not summer. It's because it's too darn hot. Maybe April, May. I hope.
My girlfriend's telling me, let's go, honey. Oh, snap. We're going to go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
We're going to Tokyo. I'm going to see Godzilla at
go to
Toho Studios.
Go to Shibuya. You could visit where they filmed the intersection scene of Tokyo Drift.
I never saw that.
Yeah.
Is that a good movie? Tokyo Drift?
It's all right.
It's all right.
It's all right. But you know what? I crossed that crosswalk, and that's good enough for me.
So, wow. I have to say, guys, this has been an amazing, fun show.
Thank you for having me, Ralph.
Thank you for being here, Robert. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing with me all the cool stuff you had on Godzilla and what you know. A lot of fun. And you had all your stuff. I have all my stuff here. You have left me a lot to think about whether or not I should trade in some of my stuff for that, especially for that Godzilla statue. I was at New York Comic-Con this past.
Oh yeah, we gotta show them off again before we go.
Yeah, look at that. Oh God, I love it. Love it.
The tail.
Oh, that's awesome, man. He's beautiful, gorgeous beast. Look at that.
Look at it. Very realistic, huh?
That's what I'm saying. He looks really damn good.
I think I got it for like 70 or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. There's actually a Godzilla Minus One model that's out. Beautiful, love it.
I have that one, but a smaller one. Version.
There's a Godzilla Minus One model that I saw at New York Comic-Con a few weeks ago.
It said Monsters Attack or something like that.
That sounds like All Out Monsters Attack, which was this one.
That's the one I got. It's smaller, way smaller than this.
think it's this one.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know who makes that. It wasn't. I think maybe it was Bandai. I'm not sure.
It might be.
Yeah.
They're different companies,
Yeah.
but I saw that they have a figure about that same size, the one you're holding right now, Robert, of Godzilla Minus One. And a statue kind of like that in a similar pose.
Oh shit, we got to get that.
And I think it costs like around $80 or something like that.
That's
and
not too bad.
It's coming out this spring, so they're already.
Where would you order it at?
Well, I could send it to you. I can actually send it to you and post it here.
Did you get it? Did you order it yet?
No, I don't have the I'm trying to fill up my piggy bank.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
The other things I got to do. It's the holidays coming. You know what I mean?
But you know what? I had some unexpected money come. You're not gonna believe this. You know, I went to jury duty for excess about 11. No, it was 18 days. It was kind of spread out.
You got some extra moolah, huh?
You know how much they were? You know, in my county, San Bernardino County, $100 a day.
Oh, dip! You're good.
I got mileage. You know how much of a check was? $2,000.
Oh my God, dude!
So we got a little extra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, so enjoy. I'll send you the link. I have the information right here. In fact, let me see if I can reach it. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
This is where I picked this the literature I picked up at Comic-Con, and it's tell you right now.
You have an extra one? You have an extra one?
Extra one of these papers or no?
Come on, Ralph.
What do you want me to do? Throw it at you? You're on the other side of the continent.
Yeah, I'm just a plane trip away. You are too.
Here it is. I think I found it. It's right down here. It's the minus color version right here. That's the statue.
Is that by Godzilla.com or?
Good question. No, it's Bandai.
Oh shit.
It's Bandai. Look. See? Bandai. Anyway, yeah. So go to their website. I'm sure you'll find a role there.
Just send me a link too.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna even post a link here on the channel for people who are more interested in getting more of these Godzilla miniatures. Thank you, Robert, again. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on another episode of Horror Files.
Where is it? Oh.
Got my files right here. Gonna put all this in the files.
I got my book right here.
Files. And he's gonna put that in the files. And we got a lot of files. We're file full of files. So thank you for everybody. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Everybody. Good night, everybody.
Jay is saying good night. Let's see. The files. Eli is saying the files. Kong the YouTuber. There's a little kid that boys stuff that are literally like 70s or like $100 and it doesn't even have that much subscribers on this channel. There's a little kid that buys stuff that are literally like 70 or like $100. Little kid got resources. What can I say?
Yeah, mom and dad's credit card.
Exactly. My peaceful Gene, my gorgeous says good night, my love. Jay Manley says the files. And did you know that everyone made the Schwartz be with you? Yes,
always,
and also with you. Listen, guys, if you like this show that we talked about Godzilla, you know, I'm a big Godzilla fan. I'm also a big Star Wars fan, but also I'm mainly a horror fan as well, where we review horror movies and every 2 weeks. I intend on making these. Get your iodine pills. That's right, because you got a lot of radiation going on here. We got a lot of radiation. All these Godzillas got radiation going on here. Got to get the iodine pills. If you like what you see here, if you enjoyed this live stream on this presentation and are looking forward to more, please consider subscribing to Horror and Coffee and tap on the bell for future notifications for future Horror and Coffee content. And a real quick announcement I like to bring up is that I opened up my first ever
Oh,
Um, it's not Patreon. I know that a lot of people go to Patreon to help out with and aid people with the channel monetarily so that they can continue to support the channel.
Sure.
It's another thing called Buy Me a Coffee. And I chose to do that instead of Patreon because, well, this is horror and coffee. So it makes sense to me that I go, buy me a coffee. So I'll put the link to that below as well. It's also in in the description of my channel. But I do appreciate all of you, regardless of whether you want to support me that way or not. You're supporting me enough by being a subscriber. You're supporting me enough to being on these live streams, watching the other content I have here. You're supporting me enough with that. And for that, I am very grateful for you guys. You know, if you want to support me and buy me a coffee, it's there for you to do at your leisure. Thank you again. I'll be very much appreciative of that as well. And Robert, until next time.
Oh yeah.
I'll see you out there. I'll probably see you in Alex and Nate's channel next week. Next week for whatever they're doing next week. And he's like, that was a typo. Okay. Happy holidays and may the Schwartz be with you. He said happy holidays. Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving is coming. Get ready for that.
Yeah.
All right. So until next time, guys. Ralph Perez from Horror and Coffee, and this is Robert from Robert Makes the Cut. Happy birthday, Godzilla.
Happy 70th.
Happy 70th. 70 years of Godzilla. I pray for another 70 more. I won't be around for that many, but you know what? Bring them on. Bring them on. Keep them going. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right.